Hello everyone, this is Deka here and welcome to another GeoGuessr video. Let's get straight into it and play the usual map. Why is it sometimes loud, sometimes quiet? Okay, no moving. We're not gonna move and the sun is in the southeast. It might be no passing zone, no passing zone. The sun is in the southeast, do not pass. Seems a little bit too polite for the United States, I don't know. But I think it is in the United States. Yes, it was indeed the United States. No passing zone sign. Yellow triangular sign with the text no passing zone are unique to the United States. Okay, so South America, I think. This looks like South America. Or actually, it could be the United States. It looks like the United States a little bit, but I think it looks more like Mexico or another like... I know Mexico is not in South America. Mexico is in North America. It could be Central America. It could be South America. If we look at the houses, the only thing we have here... Also, it could be Australia. Actually, the sun is in the northwest. It could be South Africa. It could be Australia. So the pole is the only indicator here. I don't think it looks like an Australian bollard pole. I mean, but... look at the car over there. I don't know. It could be South Africa, but it also could be Australia. I think it's South Africa. It was Australia. S.A. Stobby pole. The iconic Stobby pole. What makes it so iconic? Made out of steel and concrete, is specific to South Australia. A few thousand of these poles can be found in other states, most notably Tasmania. Super rare. What makes this pole so iconic? I don't think it's very recognizable, but okay. Whoa. I thought this was Japan at first, but I think it's not. It's not Japan. Look at the mountains in the back. It could be Japan, but I don't know. I'm not so sure. I don't think it looks like Japan. I don't think it looks like Japan. I think I see European Union license plates over there. I think I do see European Union license plates. Oh, so that's, yeah. So that's a European language. It could be Spanish, could be French. Doesn't look like France. And the mountains, I don't know about the mountains. Does Spain have mountains that look like this? I don't know. It could be. I'm just going to put it in Spain. I think it's Spain. It's not. It's Romania. Holy pole. I didn't see any holy poles here, okay? Concrete holy poles with white holes and usually painted white at the bottom are common in Romania. They are similar to poles in Poland and Hungary, but Polish poles have smaller holes. Okay, well, I know this. I don't know why I'm reading it again. Interesting. The car is totally blurred. The car is totally blurred and we have some bricks. This, I think I've seen this. They say this you can find commonly in Brazil, so I think it is Brazil. Yeah. And the water reservoir, the water container, you commonly find it in Brazil. And here you see on electric poles in Indonesia, they commonly print the flag. So I think this is Indonesia. Very good hint for Indonesia, easy to tell. Yeah, see, it looks like this. Okay, the score is not very good on this one, but it's okay. Let's keep going. And Europe could be Luxembourg, could be Netherlands. I think it is the Netherlands, though. It was not the Netherlands, it was the United Kingdom. I didn't look at the front license plate. That was the mistake. Okay, so this, another European bollard. It's top red. I think it could be like, not Austria, it could be Slovenia. Serbia is the bottom to the left. I think Serbia has the red to the left. So I think it could be like Albania or somewhere. No, it's not. Oh, interesting. Italy bollard. Italian bollards are triangular in shape with white with a black top and feature a red front and a white rear reflector. Albania and San Marino use the same bollards. Interesting. Okay, next, Middle East somewhere. I think, look at the sun. The sun is in the south, not the southern hemisphere. These probably are an indicator for this country, so I think that probably is the indicator, but I think I'm going to go here. I don't think it's Turkey. I think I'm going to go Oman. It was not Oman. It was South America. Peru. Black, yellow stripes. Black and yellow stripes on guardrails are common throughout Peru. Similar stripes guardrails can be found in Bolivia, but to differentiate them, check the outer stripe. Peru uses a black stripe, while Bolivia features a yellow one. Okay, the outer stripe, that means the one on the left and right. Interesting. This looked so African. I didn't know Peru looks so African sometimes, but I didn't see the language, so it was kind of difficult to tell where we are. This looks like, I don't know, Australia. It could be South America as well. Where's the sun in the west? I don't know. I don't see the sun at all. This country has no sun. Okay, the plants in the distance, the trees there. I don't know. It could be anywhere. There's no clue. The only thing we have is like this road, the lines of the road. It's a white line on the left and right, not yellow. It's not yellow, but I don't know if it looks like Europe. We see some mountains in the distance there. See some mountains. It could be like, I don't know actually, like it looks like Argentina. It looks like Chile a little bit down here. I'm going to put it down there. No, it was Spain. Yellow guardrail reflectors. I didn't see any yellow guardrail reflectors there, if I'm honest. This look on the road. Is this like, I don't remember. Didn't they say this is like in the UK? You see things like this in the UK, but the terrain, look at the terrain. There's mountains there. I'm not sure if we would see this in the UK. There's a bollard there, but we can't see it from here. Can't see it that well from here, but here, this one, I don't know what this is. This pole is, wow. I don't know where we are. Is it Europe? Is it somewhere else? I don't know. We're getting very unlucky with these spawns because there's not much to go off of. Well, look at the sun at least. The only thing we have here is the sun. The sun is in the northeast, so I think that means we're in the south. And I think I'm just going to go New Zealand. It's not New Zealand, it was Northern Marina Islands. Unique car. The entire Google car is blurred, but an antenna at the front right can still be seen. It will feel noticeably closer to the car than in other countries with a similar car. You can confuse it with Puerto Rico. Cars there won't have front plates. Signs will be Spanish. Guam, you should be able to see a little part of the roof rack, but as long as you will guess NMI or Guam and not Puerto Rico, you will get points. Okay, view results. And I think I forgot, like, yeah, we can select the game mode for no move. We'll move and no move, we get different scores. So, okay, let's select no move and play. Okay, so it's a country. It looks like Austria, the Austrian bollard, I think. It looks like the Austrian bollard, and people using bicycles, so it's clearly a European country. I wish I could see the bollard on the right side. I do see the bollard on the right side, and I don't think it's Austria because the Austrian bollard is not red, right? Or is it though? Could be Austria, could be Slovenia, right? I'm not quite sure. I think it's Slovenia. Yeah, it is indeed Slovenia. The Slovenian bollards are white with a black top featuring a bright red reflector on the front and a white reflector on the back. Austria uses similar bollards, but the back reflector is usually black rather than white. Moving on. How many nails here? It's Luxembourg. Luxembourg has 3 nails in the bollard and Germany has 2 nails in the bollard. So I think it's Luxembourg. Let's go Luxembourg. Here, yes, indeed. And then here, this could be anywhere, mini market. We see English here, Restaurante El Gusto, Gusile, see, I cannot read that, okay? But I think it's either Spanish or Portuguese. And I think that means we're in South America somewhere, and the license plate is yellow. The license plate is yellow. Do we see anything here? Benjamin. Maybe we can recognize, like, if you know all the restaurant chains, you can recognize where you are. And there's a flag there. I'm not sure if it's I don't think it's a country flag. I think it's like a restaurant flag or something. Benjamin. Polo Sala Brasa. And the sun is in the northwest. That means we're in the southern hemisphere. Oh, this painted black and white. Velocidad Maxima. Black and white. I think we had clues before for where we can find that, but I don't remember if it's Peru or Argentina, but it doesn't look like Peruvian. I think it looks like Argentina, and it is Argentina. Black and white signposts are likely to be found in Peru in South America. Okay. Here we have European license plate. European license plate, it's a little bit laggy, but I think I'm trying to cool off my laptop so it shouldn't lag too bad. HU, it means Hungary. Pretty easy to find where we are if you get a website, so it means Hungary. And the poles are the main clue for Hungary, the holy poles. And this is like Habla Palabra Norte, and I mean, I think that's Spanish, or it could be Portuguese. It could be, I don't think it's Brazil, it's South America somewhere. Looks kind of dry. It could be Mexico, could be Peru again. I mean, could be these electricity poles probably probably indicative of the country, but I can't recognize them. I'm just going to go Peru again. And it's Chile. The main hint is electricity poles. Chile uses square concrete poles with an indent on both sides. They are somewhat similar to Brazilian poles, however, have fewer horizontal supports in the indent. The upper part typically has smaller pinholes. Smaller pinholes. Brazilian poles, however, have fewer horizontal supports in the indent. Okay, try playing again. This looks like Iceland. If we turn around and we see bollards, but I don't see any bollards, which is strange to me because Iceland usually has a lot of bollards. So if I look at the sun is in the southeast. I mean, it looks like Iceland, but it has no bollards. This is very strange. So I think it might be Norway, or it could be like a very remote part of Iceland. And it was the United Kingdom. In the United Kingdom, pretty close to Norway, they have pretty similar terrain. These middle lines that consist of long dashes with cat's eyes reflectors, and the gaps between the dashes are a good clue that you're in the United Kingdom. Okay. This looks like one of the Asian countries, but also if we look here, I mean, it's English, in restaurant, snack, bar, La Torada. So that's like English and Spanish, a little bit of Spanish there. So it's hard to tell where we are. The terrain looks very unique. I've never seen anything like this before. Very unique terrain, very unique buildings. It could be, like, I thought it's Canada at first. I thought it could be like, my very first guess was Bhutan, but it's not. And it's like skiing. I think it's a skiing resort. So I think people go skiing here in the winter, but Spanish, it's not Canada maybe. I thought it looks Canadian, but I don't think in Canada they use Spanish. So I think it might be in the United States somewhere. If I look at the sun is in the southeast. Like mountains like this, I'm not so sure. Like it could be like here somewhere in the United States. It's not Andorra, stone buildings. Andorra has a lot of these distinct stone buildings visible almost everywhere in the country. These buildings can be found near Andorra in the French and Spanish, I don't know how to read that word, Pyrenees. So Andorra. So why would they use English in Andorra? Interesting. Maybe because it was meant for tourists. There's a car escorting us. Usually escorting car is Nigeria, right? But does this look like Nigerian terrain? I mean, sure, let's try. There's a lot of green in Nigeria. Yeah, there is a lot of green. That looked beautiful. In Nigeria, street view coverage often includes a police escort car visible behind in the street view. Okay. Here, these are pretty indicative of like Southeast Asia, and I think that means we're in Bhutan, I think. Yeah, we are indeed in Bhutan. Bhutan commonly uses stone blocks as safety barriers on winding rural roads. Okay, again, we're in Southeast Asia, and we look yellow license plates. I thought it was Southeast Asia, but actually might be South America as well. Banda Aceh. I don't know. And if we zoom in over here, and then you pass out, okay, so I think it is Southeast Asia, but if we look at the license plate, it is black. Yes, so black license plates usually means we're either in Malaysia or Indonesia. And if we look here, we have three white numbers. That means we are in Indonesia. Malaysia has 2 white numbers and Indonesia has 3 white numbers. So let's go in Indonesia. Indonesia front plates on motorcycles. Motorcycles in Indonesia have front license plates as opposed to other Southeast Asian countries which do not. I did not know that. Well, I mean, I got that hint before, but I forgot. But let's keep moving here. And this looks like Southeast Asia again. Very beautiful scenery. And we see the stone blocks. It means we're in Bhutan again. We're getting a lot of Southeast Asian locations here. Same blocks. This looks like Europe, very indicative of Europe. And we see the iconic French bollard. Okay, these France weird road lines. These middle road lines where each dash consists of 2 offset blocks are unique to France. They are not extremely common, but when you see them, you can safely guess France. Okay, next one. And these blue bollards, I've never seen them before. I don't know where we are. And we look at the terrain. The only thing we have here is the terrain, the pole, the electricity pole. So it's going to be kind of hard to guess. And if we look at the car, this is low cam, I think. It could be Japan. So I think could be Japan, but this reflector, I'm not so sure if it's a Japanese looking reflector. It could be Switzerland as well. So I think I'm just going to guess Switzerland, and it was in fact Japan. So Switzerland and Japan both have the low cam, and I got it confused. So I think these no hunting signs, or like hunting signs, I don't know what they're supposed to mean, are in Portugal. Yes, indeed. Hunting signs with a red and white color scheme are commonly seen in rural areas in Portugal. They can either be diamond shaped or rectangular. I'm starting to recognize, okay, and it's a farming location, farming area. This, I forgot where it's found. This pole, I think they say this pole is very indicative of one place or another, but I think, I don't know, it could be Latvia, it could be Lithuania, could be anywhere else in Poland. If we look at the sun is in the southeast. Yeah, oh, mountains. So, I mean, that means it cannot be Latvia, it cannot be Lithuania, because Latvia and Lithuania are very flat. Also, a lot of parts in Europe are very flat, so I think it's unlikely that we're in Europe, and especially like snowy mountains like that over there, but I don't know where we could be. I mean, it still can be Europe. Some countries in Europe have mountains, but I don't know where we are. I actually don't know. These houses do look European though. Wow, this is kind of difficult, so I think I'm just going to put it somewhere. It could be like somewhere in France, close to the mountains, and it was not France, it was Bulgaria. Alternating pole top. I need to remember the poles. This style of pole top, featuring 3 large alternating insulators shaped like upwards facing hooks, is a good clue for Bulgaria. This pole top is likely unique to the country. Okay, view the results and let's keep going. And this is Hokkaido in Japan. Hokkaido gets a lot of snowfall, and we see these arrows to keep the drivers driving on the road, because sometimes because of the snow you can't see the road in front of you. So this is indeed Hokkaido. And then next one, Europe again. Europe again, this type of electricity pole, not Romania, not Poland, and not what's the third one? Poland, Romania, and Hungary. Yeah, so it's neither of those 3 countries. If we look at the language over there, we can try to kind of see, and there's even a website there, but I can't make it out what the website is. AL, but it's like AL? AL. Wow, so I can't see very well from here. Yeah, so it's going to be hard to guess where we are, but we know it's not Hungary, we know it's not Poland, we know it's not Romania, and Austria. Could be Austria, honestly. Could be Austria. I'm just going to put it in Austria, but I have no clue. Oh, Bulgaria. Most poles in Bulgaria have small alternating hook-shaped insulators, which can also be found in other countries, mostly on wooden poles like Latvia, North Macedonia, and a few others. Okay, so this one, it's a Portuguese bollard, right? So I'm going to go Portugal. Indeed, Portuguese bollard, and this sign over there in the distance looks like Arabic, right? So it looks like Arabic, and the terrain looks pretty Arabic. UAE, and we have a flag over there, but I can't recognize what the flag is. Looks kind of like the Egyptian flag, but I think I'm wrong. I'm going to put it in Egypt, and it's not. It's the Qatar flag. Okay, so I forgot to read the tooltip for that one. Not the tooltip, but just the tip. We had this same exact spot. I forgot where it was, but we had it before. The same exact spot. There's people on motorbikes, so I think it means Southeast Asia. But also the yellow line in the middle, it means it could be somewhere else, not just Southeast Asia. Mandiri consent and field maintenance, and I mean, yeah, I think it's the Philippines. I don't remember where it was last time. We had it in the last video, but I think it's the Philippines. It's not the Philippines, it's Indonesia. I forgot to check the license plate on the motorbike. And here we have some plates, license plates. They had thick direction signs. There you see some mountains in the distance, I think. No, that's not a mountain. So it's very flat. Everything is very flat, but it looks like the road is white. The car, the only thing we have here is the car, the sun. Look at the sun. Where's the sun? Where's the sun? The sun is in the northeast. We are in the southern hemisphere. Are we in Australia? Are we in New Zealand? I think it looks like Australia, but also the bollard, if you look at the bollard, it kind of looks like the Australian bollard. Go to Australia. It is indeed Australia. Then this one, whoa, that's a cool looking road. Not road, but wall, and too bad that it's broken, but I think it kind of adds like an interesting look to it just because of the fact that it's broken. And we see some cacti, I think looks, I don't know, it's just like when I see cacti I think of Mexico, but also this car has a European license plate, I think, so it could be also the 40 here, I think that's kilometers, right? The 40 kilometers per hour. This car, I think they have European license plates, so I think it's like Andorra or Spain. It's not Andorra or Spain, it's Malta. If you see license plate with a blue strip while driving left with this climate landscape, oh, I didn't pay attention to the fact that we're driving on the left side. If you can't see the driving direction, use other clues like limestone rock walls or recognize Malta to recognize recognize Malta. So I didn't know like limestone rock walls is a common thing in Malta. Yeah. Okay, I think that's the Peruvian flag in the back, and this is a very beautiful, interesting looking car, little car, and it's is it a police car? I don't know, but I think it's like Peru, right? It looks very Peruvian. And it is indeed Peru. Peru's electricity meters are rectangular and have horizontal rectangular openings. They look kind of like post boxes. Okay, this is kilometers per hour, a country that uses kilometers per hour in one of the Americas, North America or South America. The terrain and weather look like they're North American. And here we have maximum. Maximum is written in Canadian signs, so I think it's Canada, and I put it way to the north. It could never be there, practically, almost never on that much north. Usually it's either on the left or on the right, and it's usually like downward instead of so much to the north. Here we have a lot of mountains, and we see like a block there, but we don't see like the Bhutanese blocks. So I don't know if it's Bhutan. I mean, look at the sun. Sun is in the southwest. Whoa, what is that? I thought it's like a statue at first, but it's not a statue. That kind of looks like a body and shoulders and a head if you look at it closely. Also a cool looking rock over there. This place has a lot of cool looking rocks and a lot of cool looking mountains. I don't know if it doesn't look very European. It looks, I mean, could be South American, but could it be South American? I mean, like the sun is not in the north, so I think that means we're in, I don't know, Southeast Asia somewhere? Southeast Asia. But let me think about this clearly. I'm looking at this. It could be Africa as well. I don't know. It could be Africa. The white lines in the road. I don't know. It could be anywhere. Could be anywhere. Could be anywhere on this line. Like it could be like, I don't know. I'm just going to go like, not Cambodia, not Vietnam. Like it looks a little bit Vietnamese. I think I'm going to go South Vietnam a little bit. But it's not. It's Spain. No hunting sign. I didn't see the no hunting sign. I didn't see it, honestly. We see some mosques in the distance, so that's a mosque, and so that's a Muslim country, and a license plate. I mean, yeah, sure, license plate. Some mountains. We see some mountains. We see a mosque, and probably, I don't know, Qatar. It could be Qatar. I think I'm getting Qatar vibes from this. I'm gonna put it in Qatar, but it was not. It was the UAE silver car. I keep forgetting to look at the car. I should look at the car more. And there's a map specifically for learning cars, so maybe we should play that. If you have vibes, other clues that you are in the Middle East and you have silver car and Gen 3, that means you can only be in the United Arab Emirates. This is a very interesting looking statue. It's a company statue, right? So European license plates, Teknov, European license plate, don't see the language, looks like anywhere, it could be any European country, could be anywhere absolutely, and the language here, I mean, these square reflectors, I've never seen them in my country for sure, but we see some bollards in the distance there. Are they French bollards or are they not French bollards? I can't see them that well from here. I think I see a little bit of orange. So I don't know where we are specifically. It could be Lithuania, but the houses don't look very Lithuanian, but I think I'm just going to put it in Lithuania. I'm probably going to be wrong. It was Slovakia. Yeah, and I did see orange. I was right about the orange. So another country, one country that has orange is Lithuania. The other one is Slovakia. And check, these houses are Nordic. These are typically Nordic houses, but these lines, they look short, like short lines. We see a lot of beautiful mountains in the distance, and this terrain is very recognizable to the, it's a very, very Nordic terrain. And here, I don't know, so I remember the mnemonic Sweden for short lines, Norway for normal lines, and Finland, so I think it's Norway. And it was very far north in Norway, yeah. So Norway for normal lines on the outside of the road, Sweden for short lines, and Finland for full lines. So that was a normal line. I didn't think it looked short, and I was right. It was indeed the Norwegian line. And here we have an electricity pole. I don't know where it could be. I mean, I think it looks European, and then they said Bulgaria. It could be Bulgarian alternating electricity poles, and that's indeed correct. I can't believe that I got the Bulgaria right just by looking at the pole. Bulgaria have small alternating hook-shaped insulators. That's what I recognized. That's what I looked at. We see mountains in the distance. I don't think it's Malta. Malta has a more, two sides, so it means Italy. Blue strap on the two sides, it means Italy. Yeah, Italian license plates. Let's go the next. Okay, here we have no cross at the back. No cross at the back. The sun, look at the sun, nothing too much here. The sun is in the south, so that means we're in the northern hemisphere. This black, yeah, sign, so I don't know where we are. Actually, I don't know. Could be anywhere, I'm just gonna put it in Spain and let's see where it is. It is Portugal. Portuguese chevrons are black with yellow arrows. Portugal is the only Mediterranean country which with this chevron color scheme. Okay, let's see. So here we have the sun is in the southeast. Sun is in the southeast, and here the electricity poles. Hoyo de Agua de los Solis. So it's a Spanish-speaking country. We see mountains in the back. It's a yellow line, so I think it's not Spain. It's not Spain. It's not Spain. Doesn't look like Brazil. Doesn't look like Colombia. Doesn't look like Peru or Chile. It could be, I don't know. Could be Argentina. Could it be? I don't know. Could it be Mexico? It could be Mexico, but I don't know. I think it's Argentina. But no, I was wrong. It was indeed Mexico. I didn't see that sign. Whoops. And I think this looks like a European forest. European typical forest. Looks like Germany. German bollards, I think. So I think we are in Germany. No, it was Estonia. Estonia has similar looking bollards. A little bit. Estonian bollard, round bollard with rectangular reflector on the front and two circular reflectors on the back, which can be either white or orange, are common. Latvia's bollards might look similar, but they have half circles or flat curve shaped and sometimes feature numbers on them. Okay, another European country, and we see the French bollard, so pretty easy France. Pretty easy France. Next country. This is a very interesting looking pole with a nest, with a stork nest on top. Looks very cool. The sun is in the almost in the northwest. Interesting where we are. So I don't know where we are. So it could be put it in New Zealand, I guess. I've never seen that pole before, but it looks very interesting. It's not New Zealand. It's Argentina. Argentinian pole. Okay, Argentina double concrete pole. This double rounded concrete pole connected by a concrete ring is almost exclusive to Argentina. Got to remember that one. It looks very unique, very fascinating. Similar ones can occasionally be found in Bolivia, but the landscape will be vastly different. Okay, next one. Europe, very European forest, very beautiful European forest. See in the distance what kind of bollards we see. Could be Estonian bollards, but could be German bollards, could be, well, we have a close-up of the bollard. So I think it is Lithuanian bollards. Look, this is so beautiful. I love this. Look, I think it is Lithuania 100%. What? It was Germany? It had an orange bollard? I never knew Germany has orange-looking bollards. That's crazy to me. Well, this is also very beautiful. I really like this. And the fence is all very colorful, interesting looking red fence. I've never seen something like this before. Looks like the jungle, like a tropical country, but Southeast Asia, I think. Southeast Asian country, but yellow lines in the middle. Yellow lines, man, I don't know. It could be Indonesia, but look at the license plate. Is the license plate black? I don't see the license plate at all. Look, what about this car? The Google car looks very interesting. It's black. It looks very black, and I don't see the license plates at all, but I think I'm just going to go like... We're driving on the what side? We're driving on the right side, so it's not Thailand. Not Thailand, and I think I'm just gonna go Indonesia, but it could be anywhere really. And it's a American Samoa unique car. If you see a Street View car with a slightly rusted black truck bed, you know you're in American Samoa. Okay, so, and this is Mongolia. You recognize the Mongolian car with a tent on the back, and unique car in Mongolia. Yes, indeed. So this, so this is Malta. They said a limestone cars in Malta, right? Let's see if we're right. And do they have the European license plate? They do, I think. So I think we are indeed in Malta. And yes, we're able to recognize Malta by looking at the license plate. This is also very interesting looking. It's a port city. We're close to a port. Looks, we have the European license plate. So I think it could be Spain. Could be Spain. It looks very Spanish. It's Spanish on the Gibraltar. I think it could be somewhere. It's Malta again. Wow, we got Malta 2 times in a row. And I think this is going to be the last round before we play the daily. These little things here are found in Vietnam, I think. So we are in Vietnam, close to Hanoi. No, it was close to Saigon. Every time I go close to Hanoi, it's close to Saigon. Instead, these mountains in the back are very interesting. These bollards are Mexican bollards. So I think it's in Mexico somewhere here. It was indeed close to there, but it was like this little peninsula here. And then here we have yellow lines in the middle, so it's not Europe, but it does look European, but it could be Finland. Is this Finland? These little sticks sticking out of the ground could be Finnish or could be Canadian. And it was Norwegian. Oh, interesting. Norway, long yellow, orange middle lines. Many larger roads in Norway have solid outer lines and yellow middle lines. The yellow lines have a distinct tinge of orange, making them easily recognizable. Okay, so this pole is brown, and I've never seen brown poles before. These trash cans, I don't know if they look European or not, but here I don't know if I can see in the distance. Give way. So I think that means we're in Australia. If I look at the sun, does it in the sun is like in the west? No, where's the sun? Okay, so I think it is Australia. Yeah, the sun is in the northeast. We see the sun. It is indeed Australia. It says give way. These signs that say give way are usually found in Australia northwest. So I think this means we're either in Brazil or in New Zealand, but I think it looks like New Zealand because it looks like Lord of the Rings, but I was wrong because it was Brazil, and Brazil has the piranha trees. These distinct trees called piranha pines have long horizontal branches with leaves only at the end. They grow mainly in the southern Brazilian states of Paraná, State Catarina, and Rio Grande do Sul. Okay, so I think it's daily time. Let's play the daily, go back to the main menu, and then play the daily challenge. There's 8 hours left in the daily, and let's see if we can get a good score today. So this is Europe, and we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines on the pedestrian crossing sign. 5 lines on the pedestrian crossing sign. European license plate both sides, so I think that means we're either in Croatia or in Italy, so I think put it in Italy. Double stripes, yes, the Italian double stripes. Okay, so is it black? Is it the black back sign? But it's not Brazil. Yeah, it's not Brazil. And we have these bollards. They look German a little bit, but here, without moving. Okay, so I think it is indeed Germany. We are in Germany. Put it in Germany, on the north side of Germany, wind turbines. Wind turbines are encountered across Germany with considerably greater frequency than any other European nation. I mean, you can find them in Latvia, in my home country. But also, this is, yellow painted sign, but these little stripes on the road, I think usually I see them in Australia, road west. So which side of the road we're driving on, I am not so sure. I think we're in Australia. If I look at the sun is in the northeast. I'm pretty sure we're in Australia, and I think we're like somewhere here. Yes, we are in the western side of Australia. I put it closer to the middle, but still we're in Australia. Actually, I did put it like closer to the left side. Black and white striped bollards. Bollards with alternating black and white horizontal stripes are found only in Western Australia. Interesting. Waffle House. Waffle House, that means we're in the United States, right? That's like a restaurant found in the United States, commonly clothes and shoes. And this is, okay, everything is English, and these trucks looks very American. This fire hydrant looks very American. So it's like America, somewhere it's not very warm, so it's like closer to the top, but it was like Georgia. Okay, it was Georgia in the United States. I think we got every country right so far. But here it looks very European, and this is, I think Latvia has 5 windows on the bus stop sign, but interesting looking bus stop. This is such a cool looking bus stop. It looks like Lithuania. These houses kind of looks like Lithuania, and yes, it is indeed Lithuania. We see the little Lithuanian bollard. It is in fact Lithuania. Oh my gosh, why does every country have Lithuanian bollards? We had Germany using them, and now we have Estonia using them. Bus stop signs. Estonian bus stop signs show a bus with 4 windows. And I think Latvia had 5, but we're still pretty close. Lithuania is pretty close to Estonia. We got a pretty good score, still not the best score we got before. And thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you in the